an unexpected trend is transforming America. In the heart of a nation known for its diverse religious landscape, a quiet revolution is unfolding. Welcome to Faith Chronicles, where we explore the extraordinary phenomenon sweeping across the United States, the surge of high-profile conversions to Catholicism, from the halls of power in Washington to the intellectual circles of prestigious universities. Influential figures are embracing the Catholic faith in surprising numbers. This isn't just a story of religious change, it's a narrative that's reshaping the cultural and political fabric of America. JD Vance, the best-selling author turned senator and now vice president, stands at the forefront of this movement. But he's not alone. Academics, politicians, and thought leaders are finding their way to the Catholic Church, drawn by its rich intellectual tradition and unwavering values. What's driving this trend? Why are these conversions happening now? And what does it mean for the future of faith in America? Join us as we delve into the stories behind these transformative journeys and explore the implications of this growing Catholic Renaissance in the United States. Asterisk, when we talk about Catholicism in America, the numbers tell a surprising story. Despite common perceptions of religious decline, the Catholic Church remains a powerhouse of faith in the United States. Picture this: 80 million Catholics call America home. That's not just a large number. It makes the United States the fourth largest Catholic country in the world. Only Brazil, Mexico, and the Philippines have more Catholics. In a nation founded on Protestant principles, this statistic is nothing short of remarkable. But here's where it gets interesting. While many assume that traditional religious practice is fading away in our modern, secular society, Catholicism is showing unexpected resilience. Yes, there are challenges, but the sheer size of the Catholic population in America defies the narrative of inevitable decline. Think about it, nearly 1 in 4 Americans identifies as Catholic. That's a presence that spans from coast to coast, from bustling cities to rural communities. It's a testament to the enduring appeal of a faith that's been part of the American story since the nation's inception. What's even more intriguing is that this sizable Catholic population isn't just a remnant of past generations. As we'll explore, new conversions are breathing fresh life into American Catholicism, challenging our assumptions about the direction of faith in the 21st century. The numbers don't lie. Catholicism in America is far from a fading force. It's a dynamic, evolving presence that continues to shape the spiritual landscape of our nation in ways that might surprise you. As we delve deeper into this Catholic Renaissance, let's look at some remarkable conversion stories that have captured the nation's attention. JD Vance, our current vice president, embodies this trend. Raised in an evangelical family, Vance's journey to Catholicism is a testament to intellectual and spiritual seeking. In 2019, at the age of 35, he was baptized and confirmed at St. Gertrude's, a Dominican priory in Cincinnati. Vance's conversion wasn't sudden, but, as he described it, slow and uneven, influenced by the deep, albeit non-institutional faith of his grandmother. His embrace of Catholicism came after a period of atheism, despite his success as a Marine veteran and Yale Law graduate. Vance found in Catholicism a framework that aligned with his evolving worldview, particularly in its approach to protecting life and respecting the dignity of workers. Another compelling story is that of David Solomon, a longtime professor of philosophy at the University of Notre Dame. After nearly 5 decades of teaching at a Catholic institution, Solomon, along with his wife, entered the Catholic Church earlier this year. This conversion marked the culmination of a life dedicated to philosophical inquiry and a deepening appreciation for Catholic thought. Solomon's journey from ignorance and prejudice about Catholicism to becoming a respected voice in Catholic ethics showcases the intellectual appeal of the faith. Perhaps one of the most touching stories is that of the Smith family. Colin Smith, a Notre Dame student, shared that his entire family converted to Catholicism on the solemnity of the Assumption of the Blessed Virgin Mary, August 15, 2024. This family conversion came 3 years after Colin's own entry into the church, demonstrating the ripple effect one person's faith journey can have on their loved ones. Why now? Why these people? The answer lies in the unique challenges of our time. In an era of rapid change and moral uncertainty, Catholicism offers a stable, intellectually rich tradition that speaks to both heart and mind. For figures like Vance, the Church provides a coherent worldview that addresses contemporary issues while rooted in centuries of thought. For academics like Solomon, it represents the culmination of a lifelong pursuit of truth. And for families like the Smiths, it offers a sense of community and shared purpose. In an increasingly fragmented world, these conversions reflect a broader trend of seeking depth, authenticity, and timeless wisdom in a fast-paced, often superficial culture. They remind us that faith is not just a private matter, but a transformative force that can reshape lives, families, and even the course of a nation. As we turn our attention to the Bible Belt, A region traditionally dominated by Protestant denominations, we're witnessing a remarkable transformation. Catholic churches are not just surviving, they're thriving in the heart of evangelical America. Take South Carolina, for instance. In the 1980s, Catholics made up a mere 2% of the state's population. Fast forward to today, and that number has more than doubled to over 4%. This 200% growth is reshaping the religious landscape of the Palmetto State. St. Gregory the Great Catholic Church in Bluffton, South Carolina, exemplifies this explosive growth. In just a decade, their membership skyrocketed by an astonishing 70%, now boasting 10,000 registered members. Sunday masses are packed to capacity, with latecomers often standing at the back of the church. To accommodate this surge, the parish offers 12 masses from Friday evening through Sunday, including 2 in Spanish. But St. Gregory's isn't an isolated case. Across the Bible Belt, similar stories of Catholic expansion are unfolding. In Greenville, South Carolina, Catholic communities are flourishing. Masses are filled to the brim, and the sense of community is palpable. One family, the Billings, started a monthly rosary ministry that grew from 20 participants to an average of 250 to 350 in just 4 years. Moving west to Georgia, we find Father Freedy Angel, whose ministry has transformed small Catholic missions into vibrant communities. In Swainsboro, he grew Holy Trinity Church from 55 parishioners to 200 in just 2 summers. A remarkable feat in an area where Catholics represent less than 3% of the population. These stories of growth aren't just about numbers. They represent a shift in the cultural and spiritual fabric of the South. As Catholic churches expand, they're becoming integral parts of their communities, offering not just spiritual guidance, but also a sense of belonging and purpose to both longtime residents and newcomers alike. The rise of Catholicism in the Bible Belt is a testament to the faith's enduring appeal and its ability to adapt and thrive in unexpected places. It's a story of transformation, not just of individual lives, but of entire communities across the American South. The intellectual appeal of Catholicism is drawing a new wave of converts, particularly among intellectuals and conservatives. This trend reflects a deeper search for meaning and stability in an increasingly chaotic world. Why are intellectuals and conservatives embracing Catholicism? The answer lies in the Church's rich intellectual tradition and its ability to provide a coherent worldview. The Catholic intellectual tradition, spanning over to millennia, offers a comprehensive framework for understanding reality, morality, and the human condition. In a world often characterized by moral relativism and rapid social change, many are seeking the roots, tradition, and authority that Catholicism provides. The Church's unwavering stance on key moral issues and its emphasis on the integration of faith and reason resonate with those looking for solid ground in shifting sands. The Catholic intellectual tradition is renowned for its depth and breadth. It encompasses theology, philosophy, literature, the arts, history, politics, and even science. This tradition doesn't shy away from difficult questions, but encourages rigorous inquiry and debate. As Pope John Paul II stated, the Catholic University's intellectual mission is characterized by a commitment to the integration of various types of knowledge, a dialogue between faith and reason, an ethical concern, and a theological perspective. For many converts, Catholicism offers a unique combination of intellectual rigor and spiritual depth. It provides a framework that respects both faith and reason, seeing them as complementary rather than contradictory. This approach appeals to those who seek not just emotional fulfillment, but also intellectual satisfaction in their spiritual journey. Moreover, the Catholic Church's long history of engaging with and shaping Western civilization attracts those who value cultural and intellectual heritage. The Church has been a custodian of knowledge and a patron of the arts for centuries, contributing significantly to fields ranging from philosophy to science. In an era of increasing secularization and moral uncertainty, the Catholic Church's clear moral teachings and its claim to apostolic authority offer a sense of stability and continuity. For many intellectuals and conservatives, this represents a bulwark against the perceived erosion of traditional values and societal norms. The Catholic intellectual tradition also offers a more nuanced and comprehensive view of reality than many modern philosophies. It embraces a sacramental worldview that sees creation as inherently good and pointing beyond itself to its creator. This perspective provides a richer, more holistic understanding of the world and human existence. In conclusion, the intellectual appeal of Catholicism lies in its ability to provide a coherent, time-tested framework for understanding the world and human existence. It offers a path that integrates faith and reason, respects tradition while engaging with modernity, and provides clear moral guidance in an often confusing world. For many intellectuals and conservatives, this comprehensive worldview is increasingly attractive in our complex and rapidly changing society. While we've explored the growth and appeal of Catholicism in America, it's crucial to address the challenges facing the Church honestly. The landscape is complex, with both decline and growth occurring simultaneously in different sectors. One significant challenge is the decline in Catholic identification among Latino Americans. Once a stronghold of the faith, the percentage of Latinos identifying as Catholic has dropped from 67% in 2010 to 43% in 2022. This shift represents a major demographic change for American Catholicism. We're also seeing the rise of what some call Catholicism à la carte, or cafeteria Catholicism. Many self-identified Catholics are choosing which church teachings to follow, often diverging from official doctrine on issues like abortion, euthanasia, and the death penalty. In fact, recent surveys show that less than 1% of American Catholics agree with the Church's stance on all these issues. Despite these challenges, there's a fascinating countertrend. Traditional Catholic communities are experiencing growth. Parishes and dioceses that emphasize traditional liturgy, sacred music, and time-honored devotions are attracting new members, especially young adults and families. The role of traditional liturgy and practices in this new movement cannot be overstated. Many converts and reverts are drawn to the beauty and mystery of the Latin Mass. Gregorian chant and ancient devotions like the Rosary and Eucharistic adoration, these practices offer a sense of transcendence and continuity with the past that many find lacking in modern life. Take, for example, the Diocese of Lincoln, Nebraska. Known for its traditional approach, it has one of the highest rates of Mass attendance and priestly vocations in the country. Similarly, parishes that offer the traditional Latin Mass often report growing congregations and an influx of young families. This resurgence of traditional practices is not about turning back the clock. Rather, it's about rediscovering the rich heritage of the Church and finding new ways to make it relevant in the 21st century. Many of these communities blend ancient traditions with modern outreach, using social media and technology to spread their message while maintaining the timeless essence of Catholic worship. The growth of these traditional communities alongside the challenges faced by the broader Church presents both a paradox and an opportunity. It suggests that there's a hunger for authenticity, depth, and spiritual rigor that the Catholic tradition is uniquely positioned to satisfy. This is not a story of decline, but of rebirth. The Catholic Church in America is undergoing a transformation, shedding old paradigms and rediscovering its roots. While some areas are experiencing contraction, others are seeing vibrant growth. This dynamic suggests not a fading faith, but one that's evolving and finding new expressions. As we look to the future, the Catholic Church in America faces the challenge of bridging these diverse trends, addressing the needs of those seeking a more traditional expression of faith, while also remaining relevant to a changing society. The path forward will likely involve a delicate balance of preserving timeless truths while engaging with the modern world in meaningful ways. In the end, the story of Catholicism in America is one of resilience, adaptation, and enduring appeal. Despite the challenges, there are clear signs of renewal and growth. The Church that has weathered to millennia of change continues to find new ways to speak to the hearts and minds of Americans in the 21st century. As we've seen, Catholicism in America is far more dynamic than many might expect. From high-profile conversions to the growth of traditional communities, the Church continues to evolve, offering hope and renewal in a time of uncertainty. While challenges remain, the resilience of Catholicism shines through, reminding us of its enduring ability to inspire, transform, and unite. Now, we want to hear from you. Have you or someone you know experienced a conversion to Catholicism? What drew you to the faith, and how has it impacted your life? Share your stories in the comments below. We'd love to feature them in future episodes of Faith Chronicles. If you're curious about Catholicism or considering exploring the faith further, we've provided resources in the description to guide you on your journey. Whether you're looking for answers to spiritual questions or simply seeking a community that feels like home, the Catholic Church welcomes you with open arms. And as we close, let's reflect on this powerful thought. Perhaps we are not witnessing the twilight of Catholicism in America, but rather the dawn of a new era. The story is still being written and you could be part of it. Thank you for joining us today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Faith Chronicles for more inspiring stories and insights. Together, let's continue exploring the beauty and depth of our shared faith.